Welcome to the Know. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Adam.
Rejoice, everyone! The day is finally here. This is so exciting. Valve has finally broken its long silence about game development to bless us with a brand new title. They announced this exciting, very exciting new title yesterday during the International Dota 2 tournament. And are you ready for this? Oh, it's a Dota 2 digital card game. It's a card game. Yeah.
So upset about this. So mad.
Yeah. No Half-Life?
It's not a Half-Life. It's not Portal 3.
Nope.
It's not Left 4 Dead. It's not even Team Fortress 3 or Dota 3.
Nope. Nothing.
It's a card game. And even hardcore Dota 2 fans who had traveled to Seattle for the express purpose of watching Dota 2 tournament were not happy after seeing the words Dota card game.
Now, if you haven't seen the reaction video from the International, the response was, well, they were disappointed to say the least, much like the internet at large, which keeps everyone hoping for the continuation of just about, we're all hoping for any of those games we just listed. Any of the other franchises, except maybe Dota. And also card games.
The new game called Artifact promises a release window of 2018. For now, we'll assume that's not 2018 in Valve time, in which case we'll assume this game could come out in the 2020s for all we know. About the only thing we know right now about the game is that it's based on Dota 2 and involves 3 boards and a selection of characters from the game.
So think of it as Hearthstone, except this is Valve's. But like we said, ton of hate for the announcement already. Sure, we're a little bit salty, but we got nothing on the internet. Many gamers feel like Valve, which historically has prided itself on making great story-driven games and really passionate projects, has gotten a really passionate following for so long for doing so. It's like the place where our wheels are on desks and we work on what we really want to, and they're going for a quick buck with a card game.
Reaction to the teaser trailer on YouTube has been brutal. It's currently got more than 11,000 dislikes and against less than 2,000 likes. Not a good sign.
No, it's no Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, but it's not a good sign.
Yeah. And the top rated comments range from giant middle fingers to Half-Life 3 died for this.
As one commenter named 8 wrote, "You have literally broken my heart." Literally, they are in the hospital right now. I haven't been this disappointed in so long, I can't even remember. You took 30% of all the profits from Steam and made a card game. A motherfucking card game.
Yikes! Valve literally broke someone's heart!
Literally!
So why is Valve making a card game? That can be summed up in one word.
Show me the money!
Money.
Money, lots of money.
Card games can be really, really lucrative, and compared to the AAA game, they're not that labor intensive to make. One of the most popular card games on the market is Blizzard's Hearthstone, which launched back in 2014 and has made Blizzard a lot of money.
A lot.
It's been estimated that Hearthstone alone made $400 million for Blizzard last year.
It's all from Gus and Brian. Of course, card games can be a little bit tricky to maintain, especially when it comes to balance issues and satisfying players who want one card or another to be nerfed, but the reason they're so lucrative really is that developers can continually introduce expansion packs requiring players to pony up more and more cash, or you get left behind.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't fucking have any.
Hearthstone, for example, has added a total of 9 expansions and new adventures since its release. Actually, make that 10 because the latest expansion, Knights of the Frozen Throne, comes out tomorrow.
So it's not hard to assume that Valve saw all this money being made and wanted in on the action.
You already make so much money!
It's not about money, it's about sending a message.
But if early reactions are any clue, they could be facing a pretty big backlash.
This is a recent example of player outrage during a hugely popular, unrivaled esports tournament, or just honestly, even the disappointment reaction is pretty telling. It's more proof about the dichotomy of Valve, a company that can be really, really loved and also kinda really, really hated more than just about anyone, all at the same time.
Valve has undergone a lot of criticism recently for a variety of issues related to the Steam store, which they generally leave unattended while collecting huge amounts of money, and that attitude has landed them in some tight spots on a few occasions.
One of the more recent issues has come back under scrutiny this week thanks to some newly published statistics about their recently unveiled Steam Direct program, a program that was meant to replace Greenlight and help curtail the release of loads of scummy, fake Steam games and asset flipping. According to the data, though, it may have had the opposite effect because there have now been a lot more new games on Steam following the launch of Steam Direct.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
The last 4 weeks in July have seen a rise of new games on Steam, peaking last week with 218 titles
That's so many
launched
games.
on Steam in the first week of August. And remember, Valve's getting paid a $100 entry fee on each of those games just so they can exist on the store, plus around 30% off the top of every transaction. When Direct was first announced, the company was hit with a lot of criticism about the entry fee, with many calling it a cash grab.
Well, it was difficult at the time because is $100 too much? Is it not enough? You don't want to muscle out the indie developers, but you want to make it high enough that the asset flippers don't feel like they're going to get a return on their investment. At the time, Valve insisted the money was there to ensure quality, but games like Fidget Spinner Simulator might suggest otherwise. And now Valve is making even more money off those games than they did before.
Money, money, money.
Hey, they can just add it to the loads of cash they'll make from Artifact.
So much money.
We've still got a while before Artifact is released, and who knows, maybe it'll be awesome.
In all honesty, it'll probably be a great game.
Yeah,
Probably.
For
It's
people
just-
that like MOBAs and card games.
It's just the game that no one was asking for.
But for the time being, this looks like the kind of tone-deaf move for a company that seemingly can't get enough of that sweet, sweet cash.
What do you guys think of Valve's new card game? Does it look like a money grab to you, or is it something you're actually super interested in playing? Because, you know, at the end of the day, the games they put out are very popular, they are pretty darn good, and you never cared about any of the threes in the first place. Let us know in the comments.
And for all your Valve news and disappointments, including how many bazillions they're making instead of working on Half-Life 3,
It's a lot.
be sure to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know. For now, we'll assume that's not in 2018 Valve time, in which case, about the only thing we know about the game right now, I don't know why. About the only thing we know right now about the game is that it's based on Dota 2 and involves 3 boards from it and a selection. Fucking goddamn it! Is that it involves 3? Is that it? Fucking goddamn it!